Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Financial Therapies. I'm so glad you're joining me again. Financial Therapies is about wellness, financial education, and spirituality, all for the purpose of transforming your life and achieving financial freedom. If this is your first time joining me, please welcome and do subscribe below. Leave me some comments to share your thoughts and definitely give me a thumbs up. This video today is unfortunately about racial trauma, money, and wellness. It was not the intended topic for the week, but with everything happening in the past 2 weeks, I've been quite emotional, and these events are so important, and I felt like I needed to express myself and talk about a topic that's very relevant for this time period. In my videos, I talk about how our experiences affect how we relate to life and money. The purpose of my channel is to really help people heal emotionally and financially, because what good is financial success if your emotional well-being is lacking? The past 2 weeks have been really tough for Blacks in America and anyone who cares about the marginalized and the oppressed. Everyone deals with trauma in life and stressors in life, but us, Blacks, in America specifically, that's what I'm focusing on right now, we have to deal with this additional racial trauma that is wreaking havoc in our lives, emotionally, physically, relationally, psychologically, and financially. The past couple of weeks, I have been grieving. I feel like I'm always in mourning, and I don't even have time to recover from one event to the other. It's almost like we're constantly being abused, and that is on top of all the other things that everyone else is dealing with, right? It's just coming at us from every direction, and it is very hard to continue life as usual when these things happen. Like, sometimes I feel like it's rude or insensitive to even continue and do what I was doing before, because I just feel like it's too much. I think we're all feeling quite overwhelmed. I've been thinking about money and race, and how having money has not been successful in eliminating racism and hate. You know, having money can help you have a more comfortable life. You're definitely not struggling financially, and it does buy you a level of respect or acceptance only because you have money. But we see in the case of celebrities and rich people that they still face discrimination and racism despite their accomplishment. Yet we have to admit that money is power. And if we work on getting our finances in order individually and as a group, then we could put ourselves in a better position to influence change in our favor. Unfortunately, I have no idea when racism will end and how it will happen, but I do know that we are going to continue to strategize and to fight for a world that is better for everyone. In the meantime, though, what we can do is work on our finances, get that structure of wealth and wellness in place so that we're ready for the changes to come. I actually plan on doing a series on Black money, so do stay tuned for that. I'm sure you'll find it interesting, and I'm actually very excited about it. What I wanted to emphasize in this video today is the importance of self-care and wellness in the midst of racially traumatic events. I know we've all been feeling overwhelmed, we're tired, we're all grieving, and we continue to deal with the same nonsense all the time. And all of that stress and living in a state of survival is really destroying us emotionally and physically. But I want us to remember that we have to take some time to take care of our well-being so that we don't destroy ourselves in the process. So a couple of tips to take care of yourself is, one, unplug, right? Like, we're bombarded with so much information And sometimes it becomes addictive. Like we want to know what else happened, what else happened. And I would implore you to take some time away from social media and from watching the news, and do be careful of what you watch. Personally, I don't watch any of those videos of, murders and killing, anything violent, because I know it affects me so much emotionally. So I actually stay away from that. But that's a personal choice. But do take care of the information that you let into your system. If you believe in God, do pray, pour your heart out to Him, and allow the peace that surpasses all understanding to guard your heart and your mind. I know if you're not religious, you probably think this is silly, or it's cliche, or it's not proactive enough. And sometimes we feel that, if God is so good, why is He allowing all these horrible things to happen? And I get it, because I have that conflict a lot myself. I wonder, why do these things keep happening? But I do keep my faith in knowing that there is a God who is in charge and who will make everything right one day. Just gives me hope and gives me the strength that I need to continue to keep on keeping on, because we have to. We can't just curl up in a ball and try to avoid or just lose it. We have to continue to live life, and God and my faith gives me that strength. And if you believe, I implore you to spend more time praying, and you might feel a peace that you can't even understand, that's going to help you to get through any tough period. Another very important tip, I would say, is to meditate. Meditation can help relieve all type of stress, and spending that time to relax and to de-stress could be very helpful in any type of stressful situation. Lastly, I would implore you to take part of any joyous activities without feeling guilty. During these times, I find it hard to do anything joyful, because I'm like, it's really insensitive for me to enjoy myself if the world is falling apart and there's so much suffering. But we do have to take care of ourselves and find little things that bring us joy, just to give us that extra energy to keep on, to continue on. So whether it is to, hang out with a friend, your furry buddy, cuddling with your furry buddy, that glass of wine, pump up that music. For me, a couple of days ago, I was having a really rough morning. Everything was just like crashing down on me, and I had to call my kids over so that we could cuddle. And I was just like, playing with their cheeks, listening to them talk, and just reveling in their innocence and their pure love, because my emotional well-being just shot up immediately. So I implore you to take some time to find your joy no matter what's happening around you, and don't feel guilty about it. I know this was a heavy topic, but I wanted to remind us all that despite all the chaos around us, it is important to unplug, pray, and meditate, and just still find joy in life, so that we're still filling our emotional cups as we fight for the better future that we all want. So take care of yourself, and I'm wishing you extra love and peace.